50, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and every top social media platform. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest television in the world. How you doing, Big 50?
Oh, baby, I keep having accident after accident. I'm doing good though, considering I cut my foot last night trying to open up. I just got back from California, and I brought, I shipped my stuff back, so I had those little zip ties, and those little zip ties, I was trying to cut it with a knife instead of scissors, and I cut my foot. So I'm hopping
Oh, I am
around.
so sorry to hear
I'm,
that.
I'm hopping around again on a walker.
Oh, well, just get some rest, prop your foot up, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever you need to do to take care of you because the godmother has to take care of herself before she can take care of her community.
I know, but Kim, I really wanted to be there today because it's been a month, since
I
I've been
know,
there.
and you know I
We've been
miss
skyping
you.
in, and you've been doing a wonderful job, and having me
Thank you.
Skype in because you're there, you dedicated. I love the dedication, and I'm gonna always Skype in. Though I tell you that I'm gonna be in. If I can't make it, I'm Skyping in. So.
Absolutely, I appreciate you.
Yes, and I appreciate you all the way. I got love but love for you, baby. I hear something in the background. You don't hear that? Sound like it's
Yeah, it's like it's almost squeaky a little bit. I can hear you, but it's almost like
yeah,
a
yeah,
squeaky
like
sound coming out the mic.
yeah. It sounds different. Yeah. Okay. I guess it'll be okay. Okay.
We're gonna have to roll with it, my
Gonna
sister.
roll with
So tonight's topic. Oh my goodness gracious, what is going on with P. Diddy Combs? What's happening with him? I
uh,
was just looking on YouTube
oh,
and
did
it's
you
talking
see
about 10
that?
horrible accusations about P. Diddy. What
And
has happened to my boy?
I don't
Talk
know.
to me,
They
50.
they're talking about. I just read something. Someone sent me something where P. Diddy and Meek Mills. It sounds like they having sex. I just believe it's some AI shit, some artificial intelligence, because they got their voice on there and it sounded like Meek Mill
Relations.
saying P. Diddy something like get this ass. And there, you ain't heard it?
Mm.
You haven't heard
You
that?
didn't have to be that graphic. I didn't hear all of
I
that.
swear, it's stupid. I think it's really crazy. I think it's really whacked. But someone sent that to me, and I said, I don't believe that. Now, whatever issues P. Diddy be having going on in his life, I don't know. I'm not there. But, all these allegations and people sending me stuff about it, and it sounds crazy, but as soon as I find this, I definitely would like to share
Yes,
this.
I
Share
don't
this.
need you to share that with me, please. Don't. I don't need to listen to that. I don't want to
I
share
know, but
that
guess
experience
what?
with you. We can share a
We
lot of
want
other
the,
things, but
we
that,
want the
no,
people
no.
to hear
And I
this.
just remembered what your voice sound like to me coming out this speaker box. It sounds like it's AI. So it's all right
Yes,
if you want to talk about
but
the AI video.
no,
Because you
but
sound like an AI
it's
right now.
listen.
I told you. I'm so glad your volume can't be played right now. We can't hear this video. I'm grateful for that.
Oh, you got to hear this video. Y'all got to hear this some kind of way. You got to
Actually, I
hear.
want you to try to talk because I do believe your speaker system has went out at right now, sis.
Who mine? I can hear
No,
you.
I cannot hear you at all. We having technical difficulties, so
I
moving
can hear
right on
you.
along with the AI. We will be having a special AI guest coming on because I am fascinated about the subject of artificial intelligence. Like, how far is this going? Like, how much of it has incorporated our lives already, and we don't even know it. So I want to dig a little deeper into artificial intelligence. So over the next couple of weeks, we will be covering that topic because, like I said, I really want to know about artificial intelligence and
Yeah.
how far and
Can
how
you hear
much
me?
it infiltrated our life so far.
Can you hear
That would
me?
be interesting to know. Since you have your volume back yet?
I can hear
No,
you.
I still can't hear you. So
I can hear you.
you can hear
I
me, but
I
I
can
can't hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Okay, you're gonna have to call in again, like we did
Oh
the
my
last
God.
time.
I'm gonna log out.
Kimberly Woodson. I'm calling you right now. Okay.
I'm gonna log out and log in because I can hear you clearly.
Okay then. Well, let me
Okay.
keep talking about P Diddy because I don't know. It's like so many things. Like, why would TD Jakes be at a Puff Daddy birthday party? You would think that birthday parties, especially what we saw on the video, was not an appropriate place for a minister to be at, especially someone that's supposed to be a man of God that has this huge flock of people that he's supposed to be shepherding into the kingdom of God. So, with that being said, and all these questionable allegations about people's private affairs. You know what I'm saying? People didn't listen when it was Michael Jackson. They ain't want to barely listen when it was R. Kelly. When it was Weinstein, people want to probably pay up. Bill Cosby was falsely accused and put on trial and eventually let go. So with that being said, how much of this stuff is haters and how much of this stuff is really true? Because when deep down inside, when things is happening, why y'all hold on it for so long? And what you have a game? So I want people to tap in. Call me at 313-355-6018. Tap in at 313-355-6018. I just really want to know, like, what is going on in today's society. I mean, I don't really care about people's sex life. I'm gonna be the first one to admit that. Everybody can do what you want to do. You just ain't gonna do it with me, and that's wonderful. But with that being said, let's be real. I don't want a man of God to be leading me on a spiritual journey, and you can't be transparent and upfront with your life because you asking me to bear my soul. I'm supposed to be this sinner, and I'm coming to church, and I'm coming to you for leader and guidance, but yet you doing all of this sinning behind closed doors. So this is a money game, like people say. And if it is, why you just can't be upfront and say I want money? Don't try. Well, there is a special place in hell for ministers. So I'm just gonna say God bless you because you helped me through a lot of dark places, and I really looked up to you, and I'm disappointed, but I trust in God and not the man. So, with that being said, whatever you and P. Diddy allegedly done or didn't do, that's on y'all. But I really would like to know, like, what do people got to say about this? Like, all these rape allegations, all these abuse allegations, what? All these black men get rich and famous and then all of a sudden they start abusing women? Or were they doing all that mess before they got money and the money just made them have more balls to be able to put their hands on women or take what they is not being given? And
I
do it really make you a man to force women to do things because you are powerful or because you're in a position that can maybe take advantage of them? Do they really make you a man or do they make you a coward? I think they make you a punk. So with that being said, I hope y'all get what you got coming in the penitentiary if you make it there.
you can you hear me?
I don't know what to say, but I'm
Can
really
you
tired
hear
of talking
me?
about people negative behavior. Let's talk about something positive. Like we're having a march coming up. Free Her is going down next month on the 24th and the 25th. We are going to DC. We are going to march on Black Lives Matter. We are going to let the Biden administration know that we are still here. We still care about the women that are incarcerated, anybody that identifies as female. We still care about that. When are you going to, hell, do what Trump even did? Trump let out more people and gave more people second chances, but we supposed to not trust him because he racist. But he wasn't racist or bigotry when he started freeing people. So Biden, You say you a Democrat and you say you for the people, but yet where is your second chance track record? You want a second chance. You want to run again. You want America to give your behind a second chance. And these last 4 years wasn't that great for me. So I don't know. Are you going to free some people? Are you going to actually do what the people elected you to do? That's up to you. But just know the free her will be coming there to DC next month, and we're going to march and show solidarity and unity for every incarcerated female, every female that identify as a female, or if you transgender but you are in a female incarceral state in any system in the United States, we come to march and we come to speak on it for you. With that being said, I don't know why my girl ain't tapped in. So let me tell you about second chances. Every time you come in, they can't hear you. Okay. All right. So let me tell you about second chances. I recently, when I first came home in 2017, I went to the EITI and Samaritan Center. And I had an opportunity as a pre-carpenter to take up a special abatement. So I got this stuff, but because I ended up being pregnant, I didn't take the opportunity that I was blessed with at the beginning. So fast forward years later, now my second chance has came, and I'm in a better position to be able to bless those people that is transitioning in their life and it has took an honest look at what's broken and trying to actually fix it. And that's a wonderful feeling to give somebody a second chance. So that's why I'm gonna be in DC, because it's about second chances. It's about telling somebody they matter. It's about telling somebody how significant and they just not the mistake or their worst decision that they made in their life. They're way more important than that. They are way more significant. Sis, I think you can tap in. I got you on speaker.
Yeah, I think I am.
Oh, you are.
Um,
Are you on now? Nope. You can just hear me, but I can't hear you. So basically, second chances is about taking risks. How are you assess your life? When was the last time? Oh, when was the last time you actually evaluated the mistakes you made? Did you learn from those mistakes? Did you grow from those mistakes? And when was the last time you set a personal goal for the next 90 days, the next 6 months, the next year? How about a 5 year goal? When was the last time you decided to take a risk on yourself? You know, society, I hate watching the news because they always talk about all the negativity. You barely hear about somebody that messed up and decided to make a change, do a second chance to say, I'm tired of being negative. I'm tired of going down that same road, falling in that same damn trap. I'm going to go down a different road. Where's those success stories? Society don't want to hear that. We want to be about blood, gore, murder, who screwing who doing X, Y, and Z. And yes, certain people, when they in the limelight, you have to be scrutinized. You are putting yourself in a position to say that, here go me, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. I want your attention. So therefore, not for the things that I want your attention for, if I'm rapping or I'm a actor or whatever it is that I want to be in the limelight for, but for the things that I do outside of my profession that made me be in fame. They don't be prepared for that. In a lot of ways, people have to understand you are a role model. And I'm real hurt about T.D. Jakes. I don't even care if the allegations about any sexual improprieties is true or false. I don't like the fact that he put himself in a position to be questioned for his integrity as a man of God, to be questioned for anybody or any little Christian kid to be that's looking up for him for guidance or was holding on to every word that he preached off that pulpit every Sunday as their last hope because that was the only avenue they had to God. How do you explain it to them? Like, yeah, on my off time when it's not Sunday, I can go drink and do X, Y, and Z with the people that I say is sinners. Or I can do this, this, and that. Oh, I'm not partaking in that. I'm just there. But I'm not critiquing, I'm not correcting, and I'm not trying to elevate anybody there. As a matter of fact, the only thing I'm doing is falling into pit with them. So how can you justify that? I would love for somebody to tap in because I love God, and no matter what I do, I'm going to represent God at all times. Even in my mess, I'm telling somebody how much I love God. So 313-355-6018. Tap in if you hear me. It will be great because I'm sick of this sound equipment messing up. And I can actually hear Roger now. So with that being said, 313-355-6018. Let me check in with my sister and see if she can connect in yet. Yeah, so P. Diddy, you owed it to every kid, every individual, even for like R. Kelly, all those individuals that are in a position for those who aspire to be like them or greater. Certain behaviors you shouldn't manifest. It's like you getting that blessing, and it's like you forget who put you there, or maybe you were corrupt all along. Maybe your true character is finally coming out, and you can only be fake for so long. You never know, like Steve Harvey say, the 90-day rule. Maybe you needed 9 years or longer before your character really came out. Or should I say, before people finally got up enough nerves to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like Cat Williams. I watched that interview and I felt like that was awesome. But he laid out a roadmap for others to follow. And it's like, if you're not following that roadmap and if you're not giving everybody else a piece of the pie instead of keeping your own pie and building your own branch. Or, like he said, getting in a dress if you're a black man in the entertainment industry. Like, basically, you emancipating men too, is according to what they saying. So, really, who emancipated you? Who took your manhood away from you? Who decided to tell you that you can't be free? I'm going to just take everything from you. Or who abused you? Because hurt people hurt people. And all that money and all the fame that you got, it seems to me like somewhere along the line, somewhere you should have been happy. Or was this after you lost your life mate, Kim? It could be that you doing a lot of crazy stuff because grief do make you do a lot of crazy stuff because I know it's not a day that go by that I don't grieve the ones that I lost. But it comes a time where you got to stop being destructive in your grief and improve. Like, give yourself an opportunity to woosah. And hurting people don't bring the people that you lost back or don't take away the pain that's been inflicted on you. Forgiveness does. Working through your issues does. And if you just sick, you sick. You should have just been locked up. Because I don't feel like forcing people in the industry. If it alleges the allegations is true and you are actually forcing other male rappers to have sexual relations with you in order to get contracts, then you file. But if it's mutual, then that's still kind of foul because if they work for you, then you abusing your authority, and they may not even want to do that. So get your kicks on with somebody else. But I don't know personally. You ain't never done it to me. I ain't never even met you, and up until recently, I respected your music and kind of liked it. But on the same token, are you someone that I want to introduce my child to who was never raised in your era? No. So it's like I question people's morals and standards because I want to hold myself higher because my next generation that's coming up, we owe it to them to do better. And in order for us to do better, we got to recognize and self-evaluate what's really happening inside of self. And that's not an easy thing to do. Trust me, I know a lot of journaling, a lot of therapy sessions, get you a couple of close friends. Maybe you can bounce some things off, but don't allow other people to dictate who you are. First, you got to love yourself, accept yourself, and then really figure out what you want to be and what type of person with standards and morals and values that you want to have for you. And that should be standard whether you have billions of dollars or no dollars. Who you are and your core should be the same. So, once again, I'm questioning the TD Jakes and the Joe Osteen's. This lady came up in a church in an active Sunday. What would possess the lady with her child? She had to be in some kind of messed up state of mind. And for her to want to come to your church, real talk, this lady had to feel hurt, rejected, shamed in the one part, in the one place that she felt she can come to and get the help she needed. And whatever trauma that she experienced in that building, I'm sure when she walked in with that gun on that service, she knew it was the end. She probably felt like it was no hope. And what kind of church, what kind of congregation members, what kind of mega establishment can anybody have that you don't recognize the little people in need? The church is the community. The church is housing. The church is clothes. The clothes is food. The church is not showing up on Sunday all cute in your Sunday's best. Hear you speak a lot of wonderful words to make you feel good for the moment. What about how I feel Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? What about Thursday when I can barely make it to Sunday? Who can I come to then? All y'all mega churches and all y'all collecting money, but you're not doing things to apply good resources with your money. Where is your community centers? Where is your markets? Where is your resources? All I see on your websites is take, take, take. When are you giving, giving, giving? That's my challenge to all these mega churches. While all the other ones that's calling out all the other preachers for all their wrongdoing, I guess the Lord say he who was out seeing cast the first storm. I want to warn you too. You ain't without sin because nobody is without sin. So stop pointing fingers because three pointing back at you. Just get your house in order. Make sure you doing what you need to do with your community. Do everything that you need to do to build God's kingdom that you claim to represent right here on earth. And I ain't mean to make this no religious service thing or another, but since we want to talk about people moral conducts, I think it's on the best to apply it, whether it be Christianity or any other religion. Apply it to your higher power. Align yourself up with whatever that book says and make sure you live in your life accordingly. But don't get in the public holding up a good book saying you representing this and then doing stuff in the dark, because all that goes on in the dark eventually comes out in the light. If it don't come out in the wash, the rest gonna get it. I guarantee you the dryer gonna tell on you because it's gonna make noise. So either way it go, clean up your own house before you start pointing fingers, because you laughing at people while they taking their fall. You might be in that special place in hell with them just because you saw and didn't help and correct your brother. But you was glad when they got caught, and then you want to point the finger saying, yada, 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 what you've been hearing all along. But the first time you heard it, just like with the University of Michigan scandal, that doctor shouldn't have been able to mess up all them gymnastics. But he was there. They quiet. I want to be quiet. Oh, we're going to sweep this under the rug. Oh, this going to give us a black eye. What about the victims? Y'all so worried about this person and that person, but you never, ever consider the impact you're doing to victims, or when you get in powerful positions, how are you representing those that put you there? Those are the victims. Those are the survivors. Those are your everyday people that are looking up to you and expecting you to do the right thing in the position. No, regardless of whether we voted you in, God appointed you, however you got there, you put yourself in that position for others to be able to look up to you. whether that be P. Diddy, whether that be T.D. Jakes, Joe Osteen, whomever. If you put yourself in that position, people gonna look at you. If we looking, do something worthy of our attention. And don't be like for likes and views or shares and I want to go viral. This whole generation, y'all got the game fucked up. They ain't gonna be remembered when them videos is no longer and they delete it and they gone somewhere. What they gonna remember is what they find in them encyclopedias. What they gonna remember is what's written in their history. That's what they gonna remember. All them likes and views and them virals is gonna be gone in a minute, and the next big thing is gonna go on. What do you have to stand on after all of that? Do you have a foundation? Are you set in morals and values that's going to sustain you? Can you walk into any room and be who you need to be and represent yourself? Or do you change in being like the wind no matter what direction you're in? Because that's what it sounded like T.D. Jakes did. He represented the guy over here at the church, at the Potter House. And then when he went to Puff Daddy house, he was, woo, hey, ho, and whatever else he might have been doing, whatever he was doing to enjoy the festivities of the party. Because I was disgusted with the video. I'm going to be honest. I didn't really look fully at the video because he is somebody I looked up to. Like I said, when I was in a very dark space, his sermons got me through it. So I'm going to be forever grateful. Does it hurt to hear any stain or tarnish on somebody that I look to as a spiritual advisor? Yes. And if I wasn't strong in my own faith, that would deter me from my walk in God. Because if you acting like the people I'm trying to get away from, I might as well go and have fun like you. Because you know that transitional state when you leave the street and you start walking with God, it be kind of a boring, lonely kind of transition at first. And then you begin to find enjoyment and joy and real happiness in your higher being and in the direction that he take your life in. And when you experience it, well, maybe TD, you ain't in love with God no more and you seeking pleasures somewhere else. Maybe you need to take your advice and listen to your own sermons and fall in love again too with God yourself. I don't know. But with that being said, whatever kind of special counseling you was doing with Puff Daddy, I'm just praying that the Lord accepts it. That's all I'm saying with that. And as far as Puff Daddy, I pray that the truth comes out if you are innocent and if you are being falsely accused, because there are times that our brothers are targeted. The system do target our people, and that's why I be so angry when you destroy yourself for them. They already doing everything, but then again, you fell for the traps that they set for you because they allowed you to make the money in the beginning, and they allowed the women and the booze and whatever pleasures that you have to be freely poured onto you so that you can fall. Look at Whitney Houston. Look what happened to her. Boom. She fell. She ain't here. I'm sure she, wherever she at, wishing that she hadn't accepted some of those things that she did and maybe really start keeping in the Lord track like she was raised in the church. You know what I'm saying? When you stray from your religious upbringing, or when you don't turn to a higher power, the Lord overtake you. So that being said, find you some morals, find you some values. Puff, like I said, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to really hope that the allegations is not true. However, I'm all about women's rights. Hey, it's all about free her. I'm for my girls. If you raped a woman, you're disgusting. I hate men that rape women. I hate men that beat women. I feel like you aren't men, you are little boys. And anybody that is in a alleged power position that take advantage of somebody who is not on equal standing or less, you are a scumbag. You are lower than the earth. And eventually, without the power or the money and status that you have accumulated, it's going to be taken from you, because when you do wrong, you reap what you sow. And it's going to come back on you. eventually. Maybe the person that you did the wrong to may not be around to see it, but the Lord is somewhere preparing a table for them, and you're going to eat at that table, or you're going to watch them eat. I guarantee you. If you did wrong, make it right. Don't drag it out in court. Don't be fighting it. If you know you was guilty of what they saying you guilty of, man up, confess it, and let's move on to the next story. But if you innocent, fight until you can't fight no more. But for the victims, it'll be foul for you to make them relive all of that horror and trauma that you put them through in your position again. And TD says you so good friends, maybe when you fall in love with God again, you can advise him to do the right thing on whatever it might be or ain't gonna be. You know, if he's guilty, let him handle his scandal and accept the responsibility. If he's innocent, you know the Lord gonna prevail because the truth will set everybody free. I believe that. With that being said, tap in 313-355-6018. You are watching Clearing It Up with Big 50, who is currently having technical difficulties because my girl cut her foot. After she's been gone in Cali for over a month, she came home being impatient, trying to unpack her luggage. I don't know why she picked up a knife with her left hand behind, but she inadvertently cut her foot, and so she had to Skype in, and technology have not been our friend on this show lately. So because that being said, she's been trying to come back in and out. So please don't feel like she didn't want to be here with us and that she's not dedicated to making sure we clear it out no matter what the topic is. She ain't afraid. She going to always show up and represent because it is about clearing it up with Big 50. Make sure you look up for the Godmother's Touch. If you want to be a part of this phenomenal march next month, you can call me or Big 50. My number is 313-500-1189. Please text. I'm very busy. I don't like phone calls. I don't like getting phone calls on my job. Text me. I will get back to you at my earliest convenience to set it up. Because the draft week is going to be in the D, me and 50 flying out. We're not going to be on no bus. We're not going to be trying to get that. If you want to come fly, call us. If you want us to help you get a 10-passenger bus or some kind of transportation to get there, we can help accommodate that too. Like I said, my number is 313-500-1189. If you want to be on the Free Her March next month in D.C., that's for those in the Michigan area. Call us up, 313-500-1189, to join us in this march so we can liberate any female that's in a carcinal state. I feel that when a woman causes harm that is part of your legal system, she's been pushed to that point. Something else has driven her there. It is in most women's nature to be nurturers and not those that cause harm and affliction. So if we cause harm, it's because we were hurting in the first place and we cried out long enough and you didn't hear us and we had to fight back in any means necessary. Do some women get incarcerated for things that they willingly did and it was no other reasons why, but that's how they was? Yes. But I do feel that there should be alternative methods because when you lock up a man, you mess up that one house. When you lock up a female, you fuck up that whole community. Statistics show it. Women do so much more for the community than men do. Absent father is not going to break a community. Too many absent moms, everything begins to fall apart. So consider the reason why we fight to free her. Consider alternative methods. We are always open for solutions to other ways to reduce harm or to repay back a harm that has been done to society by a female. We are open for that.
Can you hear me, honey?
On the National Council of Incarcerated and Formerly Incarcerated Girls website, tap into the conversation. If
Hello?
you're not in Michigan, and you in any part of the United States, feel free to join the National Council of Incarcerated and Formerly Incarcerated Women and Girls website and punch in March. Free Her March. Figure out who's your Lianze in your state and tap in with them. Say, hey, if it's too late to jump on a bus, or what hotel are y'all gonna be in? Can anybody accommodate? Can I get assistance in being there? Because it's important to me to be a part of this march. It's important to me that I be a body on Black Lives Matter street so that we can let the Biden administration know and say, hey, Miss Harris, hello, boo, you a female. And yes, I do remember your record from Cali. And we know how many black and brown bodies that you locked up. But how many of those black and brown bodies you gave a second chance to? Well, here's your opportunity. You want a second chance at the White House. So you either believe in second chances or you don't believe in second chances. What is going to be Biden in the come up? I just need to know. But we'll figure it out next month when we at that march. Because we going to want to ask you. You know, y'all can come out. You know, we'll give you the mic and, you know, send your Secret Service out there, you know. Come out there and tell us, yeah, nay, we going to free people. No, we don't believe in second chances. So don't vote for us. I mean, what you want us to say? You believe in second chances? Because you want a second chance at the White House, or you don't. Or you only believe in second chances for some people. But yet, the Constitution is for everybody. You feel me? It's for everybody. So we'll be at y'all next month. We just got a simple question. Do you believe in second chances? That's it. Surely you do. Because I think I saw your name running for re-election. So I think you believe in second chances. Tap in 313-355-6018. It's your girl, Kimber Ballet. It's been a pleasure. You know, we are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and other top media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching Wjzz Cool TV. It is the coolest station in the world because your girl is on here, of course. But nah, seriously, it's really the cool station because we get to talk about what matters to us. We get to express the things that are important to the community. You don't have to just watch Cleared Up with Big 50. Check out all of the other shows that's on there. Tap in. Be a voice. Be involved in your community. Not just in the march. Not just tapping in on your people that are in positions of fame or notoriety and how they're conducting themselves when they think nobody is looking or they think they fan base would not find out about the behavior. Well, for those that are in that position, my challenge to you is this. Act the same way you will act if the people that's paying you to and giving a hard-earned money for to be entertained by you or for whatever thing that you're doing, preaching or selling albums, half rapping, whatever it is you might be doing, act like we there at all times. Or be transparent about what the fuck you do. So therefore, when somebody want to snitch you out or blow you out the water, they don't have shit to snitch you out about or blow you out the water because you living comfortable in your own skin. I ain't going to allow nobody to make me be fake about Kim. I'm not going to allow nobody for me. I'm not going nowhere where I can't be 100% me. Whether I'm acting a fool or whether I'm acting nice. I'm going to be me at all times or I'm not going to be there. Plain and simple. And it's not about disrespect. It's about giving respect and trusting in the people that you put yourself around to be transparent. And apparently you was a very transparent, but you didn't want everybody else to know. So with that being said, clean out your closet. You know, do a R. Kelly. You know, y'all in the closet, come out the closet, you know, do a little. Matter of fact, write R. Kelly because you might be pen, you know, cellmates with him. Write him, get some tips on how to jail, and ask them, which, you know, collaborate on a We in the Jail series or something, and y'all can talk about how y'all mistreated y'all fame and fortune and y'all money and took advantage of people that was not as fortunate as you, and talk about how maybe y'all can make shit right. I don't know. Hey, it's up to y'all. I paid my debt to society. I'm good. I ain't going back. And I'm going to live according to how you see me here. It's how the fuck I am off of the camera. How I'm going to always be. I ain't out here to be famous. I'm just the vice president of the Godmother Touch. I'm doing a job. But in the event you see me on the streets, you're going to see me acting the same way I am right here in the studio, out there. I'm going to be me here, and I'm going to be me there. And it's no shame. You ain't got to find out something about me. Transparent. And I'm brave enough to be that. Live for without money. I don't care. So I feel like every individual, if you can get to a stage in your life where you can be truly 100% your authentic self and not have to hide no portions of yourself anywhere you go and be truly loved and respected, because you give and earn respect just on GP. Because when motherfuckers ain't got to be uneasy around you because you scared, you this or you hiding this, whether you realize that motherfuckers, you give off a weird vibe and motherfuckers pick up on that. So just be easy. You know what I'm saying? God bless. My time is running down. It's been a wonderful show. I apologize again for my sister not being fully tapped in. Technical difficulties. Hopefully next week her foot will be healed and she will be able to be in studio. We can chop it up. Coming soon, we will have an AI, artificial intelligence expert, because like I said, it's this video going on with Meek Mills and Puff Daddy. That's why we even like started this whole thing. I think it's fake. I don't know if it's real. I don't really want to believe it's real. I don't even want to listen to it because that shit grosses me out. But with that being said, I want to dig deep into artificial intelligence, because how far does rabbit hole go down? You know what I'm saying? How much of it has infiltrated our lives already now? And how far can this shit go? And are we really ready? And like, do we need to wise up, people? You know, my people, do we need to wise up? Because they people been fucking with this shit for a minute. Do we need to wake up and see what's happening with it? So we gonna tap into that in the next couple of weeks or so when I produce to be able to bring in an expert. We gonna tap into that. But until then, be true to yourself, be true to others, be respectful, give what you want, and don't expect nothing from nobody, and that way you can't be disappointed. And when they give you something, you'll be grateful. With that being said, I'm grateful. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. See you next Wednesday. Clear it up with Big 50. I'm your girl, Kimberly. The number for you to call next week is 313-355-6017. Once again, this is Clear It Up with Big 50 live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, add your comments, drop a comment. Even if you didn't watch it live, I'll go back, drop a comment. You know, even if you critique me like, hey, you know, you need to do this or you do whatever. Hey, I love positive criticism. I love feedback, because you can't get better and you can't elevate to the next level if you're not willing for somebody to critique you or to give you feedback. Because what you think you know about yourself, you may not know all the way, because you will never see yourself like somebody else see you. But make sure the person that's giving you feedback want the same direction in your life that you want. You may have different methods to get there, but make sure they're going in the same direction. With that being said, thanks for tuning in. See you next Wednesday. It's your girl, Kimberly. Clearing it up with Big 50. Thanks. Is that a wrap? Well, we got a few more minutes. Oh, wait, I don't think we off the air. I do apologize, people. You know, hey, next week, hey, why don't y'all drop comments or call in and, give us some wonderful topics. What do you want to hear us talk about? What do you want cleared up? Because, you are the audience, you are the people in. If you want to be a guest because you got something that you just got to clear it up, call me at 313-500-1189. I can't promise you that you're going to be proved to be a guest, but if you give us a juicy enough topic, you might just be invited to come see your girl Big 50 and clear it up with her. So with that being said, see you again next week. Same time, same place on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest television station in the whole world. Well, we ain't on television. Yes, we are. We on Roku. So we are the coolest in the world. We on a lot of social media platforms. So check us out. Google us. But when you catch us, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you follow. And most importantly, always drop me a comment. Because like I said, I like feedback. Because I'm going to keep it 100. I probably ain't going to give a fuck. But no, but I really do like feedback, seriously. That's my famous line. My niece love for me to say that I don't give a fuck. But, yeah. With that being said, what's important, I do respect feedback, and I do respect those who I know see me and recognize that I'm not going to be fake, and I'm not going to dim my light for anybody. And it's not being arrogant or conceited. It's just being, I know who I am in God. I know the direction I'm leading and going in with God. And I won't be deterred by anybody because of my faith is just that strong. So until we meet again, it really is time out now. It's time to go. See y'all